chick down because she hit me, am I still wrong?
No, I'm asking you a serious question. Would you do it in public or would you do it in private?
Bro, it doesn't matter. Just tell me, is that wrong? Right? It's not right, period, for me to beat a woman down like that. It's not, because I know I'm a man. So then when a man say a woman shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that because she's a woman, it's like, oh, it's a double standard. Just like the whole thing with Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton said something about he was impressed with a girl that knew about football routes, right?
Hey,
that's impressive. But if I knew about makeup, she would be impressed with me, right?
We got a message for
we got plenty of questions coming in, right? Though, like, I want to say to all the people that's tuning in right now, we the Cognac Boyz live. We doing this studio thing. I appreciate everybody chiming in. You know what I mean? Showing love. You know what I mean? Everybody, I want to send everybody a shout out. But the question is coming in so. There's so many questions and so much stuff coming in, like people chiming in, and people going ham on the feed, talking back and forth with each other about, you know, certain stuff. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, we're all adults. Everybody responsible for their own actions. Whether you choose to be with a woman, whether you choose to be with a man, you're responsible for your own action. When Judgment Day come, you think you can get in heaven with the life you live? That's on you.
Man, I don't know about all that.
No, let me tell you something. It's various for everybody. Everybody's different. The way I grew up, I watched my grandma get on her knees and pray. I didn't know who she was praying to, but whatever she did, miracles happened. When my grandfather wasn't in the household no longer, you know what I mean? Things happened from whatever my grandma was doing on her knees. You know what I mean? Getting up, and she was filled with the Holy Spirit. However, my grandma moved, that's how I moved. I didn't have no religion. You know what I mean? I went to church with my grandma. That's what I believe in. When she get down and pray, I get down and pray too, because that's my grandma. That's what I grew up seeing. You hear me? Like, prayer is out of a lot of households, which need to be back in households. You feel me? Especially with black people.
There's some form of spirituality.
I want everybody to tune in this Monday, yo. We got a podcast dropping, a very special podcast. Cognac Boyz, racial profiling. Me and the brother Ron and Don had a chance to experience this on a whole nother level. You got family members out there, tell them be safe out there, because the police, I don't know what's on their mind nowadays, but it's very serious. And me, I don't give them nothing to, you know, get their panties in a bunch about. You know, you pull me over, I'm quiet, I'm cool, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm fresh to death when I step out the car. So I know they want to search you. They smell my cologne. There ain't no cheap cologne.
It's a certain type of black man. like is a cool black man, like what we could perceive as cool, like myself. Like if you cool and you know whatever, like you always a threat to them. Like I think they don't like the fact that.
How much you got to know the law for them when you get.
If you study law, brother, like most brothers don't study law till they get to jail. Okay. Study now while you free. You got plenty of time on your hands, but it ain't enough hours in the day for the brother that's always hustling and trying to get this and that going. Take time out and study. Learn your laws and your rights.
Should we put it in with the Cognac Boyz? Like some of the stuff you get pulled over, have a list of things.
No, it's a card. It's a card because they tell you that you got the right to remain silent. That don't apply just when they say it. It's point blank period. So if they pull up and be like, so how fast were you going? License. You don't have to say nothing. You got the right to say remain silent. You get what I'm saying? But they often violate it, whatever like that, because a lot of black dudes is getting shot and all that stuff. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna comply, because the crazy thing is, like, when a black man gets shot or something by the police, it's like you see a lot of people chime in and say stuff like, well, he had to do something, this, that. That's not an excuse for you to take nobody's life. Like if me and you get in a shoving contest and I shoot you, I'm wrong. You feel me? So the police should be held accountable. These are the people who we are expecting to protect and serve, quote unquote.
Yeah,
but in our communities, we don't get protected and served. It's just like, hey, let them kill each other and this, that. Wait for him to do this and then we gonna get all of them. Or we trying to get one body and get 12 people to go down for one body because they won't talk. But you have you got the right to remain silent. But the minute you be silent, then you can get another charge. So
I hate the police for that. They always want to kill two birds with one stone when it comes to black people. You feel me? In a situation one time I got pulled over. This just by example. My boy had some smoke in the car. All right. Okay. Because neither one of us said nothing, or neither one of us claimed it. They want to pin the charge on both of us. Then my boy was like, nah, that ain't him. That ain't got nothing to do with him. That's me. You know what he did? Instead of taking us both to jail, because at first we were going to jail when ain't nobody say nothing. He let us go. You feel me? Because we ain't say nothing. All right. So now I guess when you're black and you don't say nothing, it's a lie.
Yeah,
you feel me?
We guilty until proven innocent.
So why does that only pertain to us?
Because what can make young black men that want to be police officers? Because you said you want to get police officers.
I would never let my son.
Let me finish one thing. Okay, in order for us to be police officers, we always talk bad about police officers. In order, we got to educate the young black men in the police officers, because people don't know how much police officers get paid. You actually get more money when you die than when you live as a cop.
And I want to say this too. Let me send a quick disclaimer. I ain't saying all cops is bad cops, because some of our fans and people that's joining in got family members that's cops. You feel me? I'm not saying all cops are bad cops. I'm just saying, when I say racially profiling, this episode that's coming out Monday at 12 o'clock, Cognac Boyz podcast on YouTube. You check it out. You're gonna see, because this ain't just started. This been going on for years with people, and a lot of our people don't. We be scared to stand up.
I'm gonna give us a history lesson after you finish.
We need to move as a unit. If we're gonna take a stand on that thing like that, you feel me?
How can we educate people on good cops?
Hold on. Like, let me break it down. Let me break it down to you about good cops and bad cops, right? Okay, we say this thing about it's good cops and it's bad cops, right? But how are you a good cop when you know the system that you're in? They teach them to profile black people. They teach them that. So if you sign up and you getting taught that, oh yeah, these people is who we targeting, and they tell them that, so how the hell is it good cops? No, you in the white supremacist,
starting with the youth.
You in the white supremacist system. Like, okay, after slavery happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, black people, the black people that you see today, they have been taught to be this way. Like, all that hood shit and all that stuff, that is what we've been taught.
What age would you build? For me, it's like I would build with the junior high kids. I would let them know.
You start from elementary, bro, because the brainwashing start early for them.
But they brainwash them in school too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You gotta teach your kid individually as a man. You spend time and you put that time in. You teach your kid individually so they'll know the right and wrong, what's good and what's bad. And you instill whatever you instill in that youth now is gonna go a long way with them in the future. You remember?
Do you push your kids to be a cop?
I told you I would never let my kid be a cop. Simple as that. There's too many options in the world for you to go out here and protect the world that don't care. But how did Trump become president?
But if you said how?
That's because the world don't care.
Hold on. Nah, it's not that the world don't care. Let's break it down like this, right?
No, okay. We say the world. I ain't talking about our world. Okay. I'm talking about their world.
Listen, yeah, their world. But if America was a person, it would be Trump. Let's be real. Racism didn't slow down when Obama was in office. We got comfortable. We was like, oh yeah, Obama, we got a black president. He still worked for a white system, so he couldn't be like he ain't do nothing for black. He couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was a clean-cut dude. He had a beautiful family. They still talked about him. So when you a thug, they still talk about you. You talk whatever you say. You speak well. They still gonna talk about you no matter what. You is not gonna be accepted, and that's what Marcus Garvey was talking about. You know, and then you got W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois is like, we can just blend in basically. But Marcus Garvey was like, nah, nigga, we different. They treat us different. No matter what, we not gonna get a fair shake. You put on a suit, you still the same. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you still what they perceive as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And even some big time comedians that say that. They'll tell you that when they have problems with the service of the comedy club and stuff like that, they always say, well, you will never do such and such like that. It's like, but people want to act like the black and white thing don't exist. That's the worst thing you can do, is act like the shit don't exist. Denial is the problem in America. Denial. I can't wear my hair like this. People saying you need to cut your dreads or they gonna keep messing with you. No, this is what I represent. You feel me? I should have a right to dress however. Them white boys wear their hair down to here and they be hippies and all that stuff. Don't nobody say nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Even in states where they legalizing marijuana even when states they legalizing marijuana they'll come and harass the black dudes sitting in the car smoking. But the white dudes do the same thing. We can't even get no peace, bro. The point is, they don't want to give us no peace. But all the stuff our people been through in this country, we need some peace. You feel me? Like, they need to do something about these neighborhoods where the police don't care. Why you don't care about these people? You know what's wrong with these people. Y'all set it up to be like this. Look at the school system. Look at the teachers. They don't care. I'm just trying to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. When it's just a job to somebody else, it's a job to you too. It's your job to teach your kid what you want your kid to know.
True.
Like my brother he's highly into me teaching my son outside of what he learned in school. Because at some point, like my son go to a white school.
They celebrate Columbus Day.
He's an honor roll student. You feel me? Right. I'm happy that he get the best education there is to a young black male. You feel me? My son is interested in learning. He's highly educated as a young kid because he's good with these computers. All this stuff you see, my son know how to work from just being around me. I'm talking about from a baby. He know how to turn on the computer. He know how to put in YouTube. He didn't know how to spell it, but he knew the letters that I used to text. Once I taught him that, he go on YouTube and he find his cartoons. That little dude mentally had a mind to me out of this world. Awesome little kid. Shout out to my son, Damani. Awesome.
Can I ask one question about the women? Another topic we're going to talk about. Why do black women don't change up the race they date, and black men, we change up the race we date? Because black women keep saying they can't find a good man, but sometimes you can find a good man in a different race. Because white women, they switch up. Chinese women switch up. All race switch up. But
no, they don't. They don't condone it, brother. Let me break it down to you. In other races, they don't condone them going with another race. Like Chinese people, they want Chinese people
around that.
Listen, Chinese people want Chinese, they daughters and stuff to marry and all that stuff, Chinese people. Now, I'm gonna break it down. White people and black people are the most race interchanging because now one of us really has a culture. If you break it down, white people and black people got the same culture.
I want to say this right quick, y'all. We got it's about time for us to wrap. We got a whole hour here, but the thing is I want to touch on any and every topic that we can for these last few minutes. I'm talking about you got to speed it up.
Yeah.
Whatever people chime in on, because questions going to come in. You got it from here. You got it from the YouTube podcast. You got it from this iPad. You got it from the phones. If you can answer the questions, people, we're going to answer them. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
I'm going to give one answer for it. Why black men go with white women? Because they're insecure about themselves. They're insecure about how they was treated in high school. They date white women on that. Black men that constantly dated black women and they treat them good, black men tend to stick with that. But it's a lot of weak black men that keep switching up race.
I want to say this. I don't put no color on love. I don't care if you black, white, green. Let me tell you something. Everybody should interracially date. You feel me? You shouldn't just be stuck with one race. I feel like this because it should be Blackanese, it should be Blackaryan.
True.
It should be everything that black touches, it dominates. So we need some of all of that. That's why people go out and
they don't dominate culture-wise though.
But it needs, let me tell you something. Everybody spend money with everybody.
That's true.
Nobody spend money with us, and
that's what I'm saying. Everybody spend money in their own.
Like that means is a problem. You feel me? So
and that's what America
if anybody need to rock with each other, is us. You feel me?
So what's the next step? We got to speed it up. You said.
So why black people switch up when they have money?
Oh, they act just like Trump, don't they? Tell me black people don't act like Trump when they get some money.
First of all, we have
that's Ron the Don.
So we have to
switch. Speak the truth because we don't support our.
So why we have to switch it up? Because sometimes my address change. It's like how Deion Sanders said, when your phone number change, your address change, everything change about yourself. It makes you change because you have to change to the better for your family, for yourself, and for you to encourage yourself for your grandkids to do something better in life.
I wish you much success in life, brother. You hear me? I hope you get it together. I wish you much prosperity. I want to see you and your son bond, man. I want to see you still back.
I ain't got no kids.
I want to see you still back on that nigga from when he punched you out.
No kids.
That nigga son rocked them to sleep.
All kids. Rock down. Get some positive shit. Huh? Get some positive shit, baby.
Hey, let me do this. Because we got to give our shout outs to everybody who tuned in, watching, you know what I mean, showing us love. We still got a few minutes. I want to send a shout out to Cajun Bones, 45
Cajun Bones.
Old National Highway, College Park, Georgia. This brother had some of the best fish, crab broil, all that good stuff going this morning. Is that a question?
No.
You shout her out. Yeah, just shout her out. Let them know, thank you. She got a question. I bet she got a question because she dated a lot of black men. So tell her.
Baby girl, what is your question? We know you dated a lot of black dudes. Black dudes ran through you.
That's how you asked the question, you
fool? You said black dudes ran through you. Would you talk to a white woman like that?
That's it. You talking to a white woman.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Who was that?
Blacks change up because reality is who doesn't.
Who that? Car Dior?
Who
man?
finer things in life.
Yeah. Rhonda Don went down on her before.
Nah, I ain't never.
She chimed in, asked her a question.
She know about me. She know about me. Ask about me. She know about me.
Shout out my man Humble Pete. Thank you for tuning in, bro. We out there now. We in Arkansas, Kansas.
You know she don't want to bark up this tree.
Hey, Rhonda Don ever paid for your hair and nails though.
She cool, but she know not to bark up this tree.
And I got a couple more questions, y'all.
I love everybody, but she know not to bark.
Sorry about
Malcolm X Jr. in this motherfucker.
Ain't no Malcolm X Jr. Malcolm X is
I don't need niggas.
My family.
Make sure y'all tune into the Cognac Boyz podcast Monday, 12 o'clock, racial profiling. You can see it all in a nutshell. What we do live is something totally different than what we do in the studio. You know what I mean? This is a chance for to bring in more fans. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Cognac Boyz. We need more subscribers. Yes, so I guess YouTube will let us go live. Right now we on Google Hangouts. If you're on Google Hangouts, Cognac Boyz podcast. Make sure y'all chime in. If you want to email us your questions earlier, we're guaranteed to answer them. Put your name in the Cognac Boyz 3 gmail.com, and we'll gladly answer it. Chime in on the Cognac Boyz Instagram if you have any debacle, you know. Therefore, we can go back and forth on Instagram. Cognac Boyz on Facebook. Cognac Boyz Live. So make sure y'all tune into our whole podcast, man. We drop weekly podcast. Go back and watch 1 through what we up to about 11, 12 now. We have
people want to know where you get that lime green shirt.
Well, it's Polo. It don't matter where I got it from. Your mama brought it for me.
Because it's loud on the podcast.
Hey, did y'all know that Lacoste was black?
Lacoste?
Yeah.
I would wear that. If anybody out there got Lacoste.
FUBU is black too.
FUBU is out of style because somebody dissed it.
Baby. Lacoste is black, baby.
Oh, I ain't gonna even know that, bro. I ain't know the alligator was black.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Yeah. So who is your shirt by today? The Hawaiian Sophia joint. Look at it. Get a shot of this shirt.
His shirt is by the ugliest. He got that Cliff shirt on.
This nigga want to be Dwayne Wayne. Look at him.
Hey, I hated some single.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So 5 minutes left, brothers. In the studio,
come to Hole in the Wall, baby. We do stuff at every single
come to Hole in the Wall, man. Hole in the Wall.
Mike Mondays. I host that spot, baby. Ladies that single that want to get down, come to Hole in the Wall.
November 11th, man. Cognac Boyz live
in
Augusta, Georgia, and we're gonna do another podcast live from Augusta. That's James Brown town for you that don't know. You know what I mean? We're gonna be out there. So Cedric Washington, shout out to the big homie. Mississippi boy Rhonda Don and comedian Fredo Davis. I will be headlining the show. Icon Sports Bar Grill will be there live, doing our thing, man. So y'all tune into all our outlets. Cognac Boyz podcast.
Yeah.
Cognac Boyz Live. Tune in wherever you can. Google Hangouts, Instagram, Cognac Boyz. I just want people to follow and subscribe so we can do what we need to do on YouTube. You know what I mean? And we all want to chime in because we could be the black voice for everybody. You feel me? We talk about everything. We talk about everything from relationships to bad relationships. We talk about divorce. We talk about marriage. We talk about unsafe sex.
And we talk about agree and disagree. We don't always agree on the same thing, but we always come together like a team.
Yeah, that's what.
Can I get a black women a message before we roll out?
Don't disrespect them, brother.
Disrespect them.
Don't talk about.
No, he's not you, brother.
Listen, I don't disrespect them. I just tell the truth.
We're drinking a back plan the look of the day.
Listen, to black women, you know what I'm saying? Like, learn how to have ears and listen to what we're saying because y'all want us to listen to y'all too. So.
Black women, listen up. Say it again one more time.
Carl, say it one more time.
I want you to ring throughout households.
Say, black women, we need to listen.
Black women, y'all need to listen.
Because you do too much of this.
Listen,
Too much of this.
It's like y'all don't have ears. You know what I'm saying? Like some of our
they don't have ears, people.
Listen. Some of our complaints be like real talk, like y'all know it ain't right. But the minute y'all get backed against the wall when somebody saying some truth, y'all say, well, men do it. That's not an excuse.
Yeah.
We can work together. Y'all know it's some shit that y'all do that just ain't right. And it's some stuff we do that ain't right. We can come together and we can solve this problem or we can keep on going to war, but we are not each other's enemy. Can I
talk about black women? Black women, y'all always listen. Y'all always appreciate it.
Hold on, brother. There you go with that.
Listen, man, I got to talk about the positivity. We talked about the next.
Hey, can I be honest with you? Your brother,
you can get on stage and talk about a dude for an entire set, but you say a thing about a woman is a problem.
Listen, man,
let me say something.
clown us is cool.
But I want to hear what he got to say.
Listen,
when you're talking to black women, why you put so much emphasis on black, brother?
Black women are gorgeous. White women are gorgeous. Spanish girls are gorgeous. Women all together, y'all listen to us. We wouldn't be around. Y'all feed us. Y'all birthed us. Y'all do everything for us. We are nothing without you. Valentine's Day should be every day.
Somebody just chimed in, brother. They say it's not a lot of submissive women nowadays.
It is. It's a lot of.
They don't. Some of them don't follow God. They misguided and undecided. You know what I mean? So
you have to lay the dick on.
That's what you have to do.
That's what you think is all about laying the dick?
Yes, bro.
Bro, it is not about laying. Listen, big dick niggas get cheated on too. Remember?
I ain't cheated on. My dick game is fantastic.
It can be fantastic, but you single though. You single. Just how you said it. You single.
I haven't met the right one at that moment, but
come on, bro.
God,
we gotta wrap. We gotta wrap. All right. Hey,
you gotta wrap this.
Cognac Boyz, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cognac Boyz podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cognac Boyz live on YouTube right now. The Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us, man. We gotta wrap it up. Shout out to everybody who chimed in. Cognac Boyz, we did it. Successful podcast live, man. Thank everybody for chiming in, tuning in, showing love. You feel me? Cognac Boyz for life, man. Shout out to all the black businesses out here. Cajun Bone, thank you for supporting us today. Shout out to Side Nigga Boot Camp. We about to do more skits. Y'all stay tuned. You can't steal it. You gotta write it, baby.
Hey, Side Nigga Boot Camp. Can we get you on the mic for a minute? Let people know who you are, man.
Man, we ain't got but a.
Go ahead, get in there a second.
Come on, man. We gotta have you on there, man.
Cognac Boyz for life.
We got through outside Nigga Boot Camp. Cheers,
Go ahead, keep talking. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cognac Boyz.
Yeah, we out.
Cognac Boyz for life.
We out, baby.
Oh, pack all this shit up. They're not supposed to be in here. Hit it hard.
All right, my God.
And we're clear. Thank you.
Yes, they do.
I'm gonna break it. I don't know what they're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we gotta do a transition real quick. We got a 2 o'clock, right?
All right.
Yeah, you got to kill it.
Let me shut down everything and make sure I got everything.
Take your time.
Sorry, but yeah, I'll take my time, man. I'm about to rush this shit.
It's not no rush. It's not that big of a rush.
Yeah, man. So the people out there's church have fun,
but we need about 2 hours. No, they're Congress.
Oh, Congress.
Yeah.
Kind of people.
Congress? Like Douglasville.
Hey, we can go across the street. Shoot the breeze over there. Shoot the breeze across the street.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah. I need that car.
You just brought that pay scared out about that.
I'm about to say, shoot.
Hey, go across the street. Go across the street and get it, bro.
I know they got some cars.
You hear me?